This video is brought to you by NetSuite by Oracle. If you're a CEO who's tired of QuickBooks or tired of the nonsense of running multiple programs, then upgrade to NetSuite to more effectively run your company. The Washington football team had maybe the craziest year of football I can imagine a team having. It was a complete roller coaster. Here's a couple things, just factual statements that really actually happened during the 2020 season for the Washington football team. First of all, they had no team name, right? No name. Their coach had cancer. Their former first-round quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, got a first-round pick. Less than 2 years after being a first-round pick, made bad decisions on and off the field. He got benched, and then he got cut. That never happens. I can't imagine a time where less than 2 years after drafting a quarterback, at least not recently, the guy was out. Washington even had a losing record. They were 7-9. And yet still this team made the playoffs. It's unbelievable. It's crazy to me. And the message here is that they hired the right coach, Ron Rivera. I love Ron. I believe in Ron. Here's even crazier. Alex Smith, who was their third-string starting quarterback to start the year. That guy went on to win the Comeback Player of the Year in the NFL. And then in the playoffs, a different quarterback, a fourth quarterback, not Alex Smith, not Dwayne Haskins, not Kyle Allen. No, a guy named Taylor Heinicke. He came in, had a crazy game in the playoffs against Tampa Bay, made Tom Brady, made Tampa sweat. They were nervous. In fact, it's kind of crazy. Taylor Heinicke did better in the playoffs against Tampa than Drew Brees, than Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes. Better than all three of those guys and their former Super Bowl MVP winning quarterbacks. So the year did not go the way I expected for Washington, not even in the slightest. In fact, going into the year, going into 2020, I totally wrote them off. I said, this team's going to go 2-4. No way. Washington? There's too much going on. And it makes sense. Alex Smith coming off an injury, coach has cancer, no team name, quarterback Dwayne Haskins, who's been all over the place on film and off the field. And I was actually expecting to mostly watch Dwayne Haskins. I literally said in my prediction video, the three people I'm excited to watch are all from Ohio State. Terry McLaurin, Chase Young, and Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne's not on the team. And what I got in Washington when I watched them play football was just a ton of good football. They fought incredibly hard. They love their head coach, Ron Rivera. And even more telling, a team that had 4 starting quarterbacks this year to make the playoffs, to give the Super Bowl winning team a run for their money in the playoffs, that's a sign of a well-coached football team. Kyle Allen, Taylor Heinicke, Dwayne Haskins, Alex Smith, 4 starting quarterbacks this year. A team that made the playoffs and had, despite a crazy Rockies thing, they made the playoffs, they made it work, they won their division. Now, I got to give a shout-out to the rookie defensive end, Chase Young, because he became a huge leader in their locker room. They're very proud of him. They like him. Washington got the right coach. I'm happy for them. They drafted the right guy, number 2 overall, Chase Young. And it was just a weird, wild, crazy year, but also a huge step in the right direction for this franchise who Washington's been a mess for a long time. They got the right leader in place, Ron Rivera. They're heading in the right direction. I don't know what they do at quarterback next year. I don't know who their long-term quarterback is going to be. But again, this is a team that made the playoffs without a stable quarterback all year long. That to me is a testament to how good of a coach Ron Rivera is. Now, one more thing about Washington, something I really came to love this year. I got to learn about their punter, Tress Way. Tress Way is it's like a national treasure. It's unbelievable how cool this guy is. NFL Films did a great segment. I believe it's on YouTube. It's called, Why Is This Punter So Popular? And it's really about Tress Way and how much he loves his job, how nice of a dude he is. I recommend you watch the video. It's very cool. It made me tear up. He cries in the video and basically said he's emotional because he's thankful that he still gets to play the game he loves. He's thankful he still gets to play football at 30 years old with a family, reflecting on his days in high school in that video. He's a class act. He's a cool dude. And if you've never heard of Tress Way, look up Tress Way. Look up, I believe it's called, Why Is This Punter So Popular? It's on YouTube. It's an NFL Films segment. Oh, it's phenomenal. Makes you love the guy. And if you didn't feel good about Washington already, The coach, the story, Alex Smith. Chase Young is so compelling as a leader, as a rookie, a guy who great in the locker room. Oh, they also have this awesome, endearing punter, Tress Way. I really have come to appreciate and enjoy the Washington football team for what it is. It's very cool to me, and I feel very good about the direction they're headed in as a franchise. Man, Ron Rivera was absolutely the right coach, and it's kind of crazy. They're putting Dallas to shame. Ron Rivera is a better hire than Mike McCarthy. I mean, the Browns got it right. Joe Judge got it right with the Giants got it right with Joe Judge, and Washington got it right with Ron Rivera. And Mike McCarthy in Dallas, their division rival, I'm looking at going, why didn't Dallas hire Ron Rivera? What were they thinking? So, shout out to Ron. Dealing with cancer, beat cancer, made the playoffs, 7-9, losing record, still made the playoffs, 4 different quarterbacks. It's unbelievable to me. It's a crazy roller coaster of a year. And I don't know that we're going to have a year where I can say the things I said that were factually correct about Washington, I don't know that I'll be able to say them again, ever again, about another NFL team that made the playoffs.